Hey everybody, here at my local park. Probably wondering, oh, well, hey, how come he's not up north or in the car? And this video is going to be a little different than my previous videos. This trip that you're about to see, I tried to edit it. The footage I had was just, well, let's put it this way. The whole trip was an absolute disaster. I'm going to end up calling this the winter camp mishap because nothing went right. Basically from right from the get-go. So I kind of wanted to, preface this story with this little intro here, and then if you watch the video, then we'll go back through at the end and kind of sit down and talk about what, the realities of the situation. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about people on YouTube, especially, they have all this great footage and all this great editing, and a lot of creators don't show you their mishaps and their faults and their mistakes, and I don't want to be that guy. I want you guys to see this video. I want you to see the mistakes I made and how to learn from them, because I learned from them, and I would be doing everyone an injustice not sharing this knowledge with you people. So, gonna just jump right into it, and you guys can follow along. You can maybe point out the things that I'm doing wrong as we're going, and then at the end, again, we'll discuss how we could have done things better, or just avoided them altogether, and just use this video as a learning tool. Welcome to Anthony's Outdoors, where we bring the outdoors to you. On this episode, we're headed up to the Willow Flowage Scenic Waters area for some winter camping. It's going to be cold. It's approximately 9:30 right now. Sun sets at 5:15, so we got to get up there, get camp set, get some firewood, and get to camping. Hope you come along with me. Well, about an hour into our trip, and we hit gridlock. I don't know what's causing this traffic, but man, hopefully it's not too bad. I would really hate to hike out to a campsite in the dark, try to set up that way. That would suck. So here's what I'm looking at. Yeah, good times. Road work, shocker. Yeah, asphalt patching on 5-degree weather. That's great. Jeez. As I hit a pothole. Ha! Karma. 15 minutes out. Looks like they got about 10 inches of fresh powder up here. They had a big storm roll through last night, and now it's getting super cold. So it's only 4 degrees right now, and it's supposed to get down to almost -20. So that should be exciting. That'll probably be the coldest I've ever been camping. But yeah, right now we're just driving on the road. They don't really plow up here really well, so not like they do back at home. I just got to get a fire going before sunset, basically. I want to get my tent set up, get all the gear in there, get my tarp set up to block the wind because it is a little windy, and just make sure the dog is comfortable, well fed, and then just sit by the fire and enjoy the peace and quiet of the Northwoods. Well, I made it, sorta. Pulled into the parking lot here to access a trail, and well, the snow is a lot deeper than I expected, so doesn't look bad, but I'm stuck. So that's disheartening. I passed a little lodge or resort or whatever you want to call it about a mile back. So it's getting dark. I'm debating staying here for the night in the car and hiking back to that lodge in the morning, having someone come plow me out or tow me out or whatever. But not a good way to start the trip, not at all. So temperature's going to be dropping here pretty soon, and I don't want to be exposed. At least I got the vehicle, and I still have all my camping equipment. So I have everything I need to survive, that's for sure. It's just really disheartening when your mode of transportation is disabled. So it is beautiful out here though, quiet, lonely quiet, especially when you're stuck. So Hunter's enjoying the snow. Hunter, what are you sniffing? Hey, Hunter, you want to go car camping? He's got his head completely buried in the snow. Hunter, you want to go car camping? So I think that'll be the plan. I think we just hang out here, camp in the car, and make the best of what we got. Alright, quick update. Back in the car just to stay out of the wind for now. Just try to stay as warm as possible. Me and Hunter went for a quick walk down by the road that we came in on and waited for someone to come by. I think we were out there for about 20 minutes. Nobody even drove by. Heard some snowmobiles in the distance, but that was it. So I have enough service to send texts. I don't have enough service to even search for help. I don't have enough service to even make a phone call. I do have enough service to send texts, so Courtney is hopefully going to get a hold of somebody in the area that can come and plow me out, or pull me out. Preferably plow me out. I'm an idiot. Snow is way deeper than it looked, and I didn't realize it until my car stopped moving. But yeah, so hopefully that works. Trip's not over yet. It's going to be exciting to see what happens here, but I might be in it for a cold night in the car. Not the first time I've had to do that, so I've slept in worse places. But that's just an update for now, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I'd use this as a teaching moment. Whenever you're headed to an area that you're not entirely familiar with, or whatever it might be, always be aware of your surroundings. Always remember the last place you drove by, or the address or something, because you never know. You might be like me, a big dumb idiot, stuck in a situation like this and need help. Now, I have almost no cell phone service. I'm roaming with 1 or 2 bars at the moment, and I figured, hey, let's see how accurate my Garmin GPS unit is. I downloaded the bird's eye view imagery, and to get an idea of, hey, how far away is the nearest help? Because I remember passing by a bar on the way here, and according to my GPS, I'm going to zoom in on this for you. It says that it is only 295 feet away from my location. Now, I'm going to zoom in on this for you so you can see. It's actually almost a mile away, but you can't always rely on electronics, so use your mind and pay attention. Always stay aware of your surroundings. Here, let's take a look. Alright, so I'm that blue dot, and right there, it's saying, whoop, hello, that is Willowwood Lodge, 300 feet away. That's a lie. That isn't there. Doesn't even exist. It's just in the middle of the road. But where it is at, we zoom out. That's a boat launch parking lot. And if we keep scrolling down and following the road, some houses back here, more houses. This right here is actually where that lodge was. So I said that I drove past it, I saw, I was like, oh, that might be a good place to get emergency firewood if for whatever reason. But it's 0.82 miles away, so just remember, don't always rely on your electronics. These things can be inaccurate, so always stay alert, stay aware of your surroundings, and hopefully I'll get out of here sooner rather than later. Otherwise, I'm just going to camp in the car tonight and hope to get some help tomorrow. But the trip's not over. We're going to keep camping. All right, I'm free. Trip is back on as scheduled, except it's a little too late now. Sun is just about to go down behind the trees across the lake here. Again, I'm a big dumb idiot. I pulled into a lot and underestimated how deep the snowpack was and just sunk. As soon as I tried to turn, that was it. So I dug myself out the best I could with my snowshoes, and still wasn't happening. So made a few texts, girlfriend made a few phone calls, and help arrived. So my view for the night is pretty nice. So let's take a look at that. There's the sun setting on the lake. That's the boat launch. Pretty windy here, so I apologize for the bad audio. Waiting on a new camera. So this will be home for the night. What do you think, Hunter? You think this is a good spot for the night? I know, you want to keep exploring. You're just full of energy. You want to go play in the snow. Well, I'm going to put on my snowshoes and I'm going to take him for a walk before the sun goes down. And go from there. And then we're just going to set up camp inside the vehicle here. I already kind of set up a little bed for him. But it's going to get cold tonight, negative 15, negative 20. The gentleman that helped pull me out thought I was a crazy person for wanting to come out here and go winter camping. But hey, whatever. You got to do what you got to do. I love being outdoors. I love the Northwoods. And it just so happens that the Northwoods are brutally cold this time of year. So it is what it is. Again, thank you to those two guys that helped pull me out, plow me out, pull me out. Huge help. So that's it for now. Gonna take him for a walk, and we'll be back shortly. Well, it's beautiful, but it's cold. There goes the sunset. Hunter, you see those guys out there ice fishing? Yeah. Well, that's about it for the night. Just hang out in the truck and wait for the sunrise. As soon as the sunrise comes up, gonna get everything set and head into the woods and find a spot. So there are 4 campsites that are accessible from the hiking trail that I tried to pull next to and got stuck. Walk out onto the street, walk down the street, go into that lot that I got stuck in, and then hike in from there. Find a spot. So I'm thinking probably either site 2 or site 4. That's the plan for now. When I get to cooking, I'll bring you back. Yeah, so trying to cook and film with the back hatch open and Hunter loose was a nightmare, so you won't see that on the video. Chilling out, letting the vehicle run, keeping her warm, just keeping it comfortable in here, not hot, not too cold. When we go to sleep, though, I will turn the vehicle off. Exhaust pipe is clear, completely out of the snow. I have no issues with that. If I'm not going to be awake enjoying the warmth, I'm going to turn the vehicle off and not waste gas. So Hunter's all tuckered out. We went for a walk and he was running around like crazy, and it was a good time. But we'll see how the hike goes tomorrow. He might be a northern breed. He is an Alaskan Malamute, but he was already starting to lift his paw a little bit, one or the other, or a couple at a time. Just the snow getting packed in there and freezing to his pads might be an issue tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep them comfortable, whatever I have to do. If that means cutting the trip short, heading back home, so be it. And maybe I come back out here later on in the month when it's not -4 degrees outside. We'll see. But for now, I think we're going to call it, and I'm going to get some sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. This has literally turned into the trip from hell. If you can't tell by the seats behind me, I'm on an angle. I came off the road, so we decided we were going to head home. It is currently -28 degrees outside without the wind chill, and I just am not ready. Just lost all motivation after yesterday, after getting stuck and losing a day, and now I'm on my way home, and I take a turn, hit an ice patch, and completely fly off the road. And now I'm up to the door in snow. So I had to call 911. It's the only thing that would go through on my phone. And now I'm just waiting for someone to come get me. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. This trip has been a nightmare. And it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. -28 though. It's pretty cold. Hunter's in the back there, curled up, not a care in the world. So I'm just trying to stay calm and not freak out. But what the hell? Bad luck. Well, as you can see, that was a terrible trip, and I apologize, but I wanted to show this video for everyone out there that, you know, this is real life. Sometimes you have bad trips and you just got to deal with the punches. I'm glad that I made the call and decided to leave after that first night. Later that day and that evening, they had a massive blizzard roll through northern and central Wisconsin, and there was a huge pileup just north of Wausau. I would have been right in the thick of it, and that could have been really, really bad. So I'm glad I left. Now, although I left, I ended up getting stuck again towards the end of the video there. And what we found out after I got home and kind of diagnosed the issue was that my four-wheel drive had stopped working. And it just happened to kick off at a time where I was coming down a hill on a turn, and I ended up basically buried into a spruce bog. And 911 couldn't even find me on their system, however they do it. I had my tracking put on my phone and everything, and they could not find me. So it took a while for them to get to me, but eventually sheriff's officer found me, and so did the tow truck guy. That being said, yeah, it was a bad trip, and you know, I appreciate if you guys watched all the way through this painful video. I really appreciate if you guys would like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys out in the woods in the next few weeks.